Kwam Shalom. This your brother Kwam Wa'ala coming at you with another lesson. Before I get into this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rahaha Kwadash. Also, I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone who teach the truth and who will well. Kazak Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, and right here, all right, it's going into this is I'm a little bit of a play, but he was making some good points, you know, on the nigga woman, and now the cruel Lord is cutting their benefits. All right, you got I believe a Jake woman who and it's going to be a lot of you women, all right, who get their food stamp cut. You know, I know women that'll get $1,300 in food stamps. All right, so if they get their shit cut to $100, yeah, I know they're gonna go steal, man. They already go steal, man. You know, but at the same time, you know how much more in these times. You know, that green tree is about to turn into a dry tree, man. Especially for you women, man. All right, the Lord is about to put y'all into a subjection forward of y'all gonna need a man. All right, because E is running away from you. All right, he done pushed y'all up and nourished y'all into the point where y'all thinking, all right, I'm gonna have kids by this man, and then get on Section 8 and get food stamps, and that's gonna sustain you instead of just having your first husband, man, and being in order. All right, but now look at the cry of Eve, man. No, Salakia. Salakia. Yeah, the whole thing is, yeah, you supposed to get your lazy ass up. You up here depending on Esau, this government, all right, for the welfare of your life. All right, you supposed to be with your husband, building with him. All right, and here you up here sitting up here waiting on check by check. You got people receiving SSI, people receiving SNAP, you know, people receiving Section 8, and it's comfortable, man. All right, and now Esau is taking away his comfortability, and now all these women is tripping. All right, see, that's why the Lord is going, like Isaiah 4:1, man. The Lord is about to make a man more precious than fine gold, man. All right, because y'all about to go to y'all natural estate, man. Needing a man, and y'all gonna know that. know, which, Slocky, which in the ancient times we did have a welfare system, set up for the poor. All right, you wouldn't glean all the grapes, you leave some, for the poor. All right, and that's how a lot of our people was taken care of. All right, but here, you have people over abusing really, the system which Esau set it up for himself. All right, and Jake just caught on and started, using it. But at the same time, it was set up for the woman to be more independent, and now that independency is getting taken away, and now you're gonna have to be accountable for you and your kids. All right, and now a lot of these women is about to go be seeking their kids' fathers, right, with an S. All right, and then now they're gonna watch. You're gonna have women probably signing over the rights for the kids that they don't want to take care of. All right, they want to still live their best life. All right, no, the Lord is about to have. The Lord is about to have y'all accountable, man. He's about to put y'all, like I said, back in order. All right, and this is the start of it. Under this cruel Lord who's making these executive orders to put y'all in y'all place, man. I might let it about another minute of this play. Right. You need to be married. Your ass need to be with one man, man. All right, and that's what DJ Trump is doing, man. But really, the Lord is doing it through the Spirit, through the way of this damn devil. But at the same time, y'all women, all right, is about to be really humble, man. All right, he's taking away all your dainties. Everything that you was able to sustain without a man until you go cry to the man, oh, my rent late and all this, and finesse a man and all that's coming to an end, man. You about to really need who you been having kids with. All right. Right, and since you women want to be independent, all right, this devil done been found ways since the 50s when he start making y'all the Me Too movement, and y'all could do whatever. All right, wanting to have jobs, especially being in the military, places where y'all ain't supposed to be. All right, now is y'all about to be seeing what this man is about to place y'all through the ringer, man. All right, all that y'all about to really be put to the test. Is y'all gonna be able to provide like y'all think y'all can, like a man would? All right, and Trump is basically stripping y'all away from like I said, y'all dainties. But Isaiah 32. Isaiah 32:9, it says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters, to give ear unto my speech." It says, "Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." All right, these dainties that y'all been getting, over time, free assistance, Section 8 free housing, SNAP, that the free food. All right, WIC, women, infant, and children don't even include a man. All right, the whole system was set up to include a man, and now y'all about to see y'all need to be included in under the man. All right, because now everything is about to fail. All right, like I said, he's taking away all these things that he was nourishing you with. All right, it says, verse 11, it says, "Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless women, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." Y'all about to go into a mourning statement. Y'all about to be humbled, man. All right, the things y'all took, especially men, all right, for and counted them as nothing. All right, like Isaiah 4:1 say, all right, the Lord is about to make a man more precious than fine gold, man. All right, y'all about to really see the true state of a man, man, a valued man, man. Especially it's gonna be the man of the Lord, man, man. You know. This is Isaiah chapter 36 and verse 6. It says, "Lo, thou trusted in the staff of this reed." It says, "On Egypt." All right, people trust in Egypt, man. Like I said, these women been nourished, all right, to the point where they didn't have to look to a man because the government became their man, giving them these low benefits, which they don't know that they're getting just enough to get by, and they're comfortably, depend on the serpent's nourishment, man. All right, instead of being in order and trusting in their husband and growing. All right, they want to trust in this system, all right, and do what they want, But it says, "Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand." All right, the system is breaking now. All right, these cuts. Now you about to get cut. You about to fall into that staff. All right, and then you're going to end up getting infected, man. All right, because that staff wasn't for you, man. All right, you're supposed to be trusting in your how about Shimmy Al Shai, but yet these women is going to be putting men on child support, doing all types of things just to keep they benefits. Because in a lot of stance, to receive benefits, you have to be a single mother. All right, and they're going to say F their husband, their first husband, their second husband, their third husband, all right, to be with an Edomite or two Edomites, and man, look, or go to fucking Dubai and get shitted on, literally. Hey, man, the Lord is about to fuck you women up, man. We've been catching hell, but you women, all right, is really about to catch hell, man. Y'all ain't even built for hell, man. So just, who knows? You see the lady talking about she about to start stealing with her head held up high. The fuck? It says, verse 6, it says, "Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh of Egypt to all that trust in him." All right, the scriptures talk about woe unto you that going down to Egypt for help, man. All right, and that's what all you women do, man. All right, the ones that's not trusting in their husband. All right, trying to be a real woman. Y'all going down to Egypt, signing up for benefits instead of just working. You know, y'all want to take the easy way out, belittle the man. But no, times is changing, man. This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "For behold, the Lord of hosts doeth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff." That's the support system. All right. It says, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water. All right, your food and water now, they saying what you going to be able to buy with your $85. All right. And it might be some bullshit you know you don't even want to eat. But now, all right, this is that cruel Lord. But actually, at the end of the day, this is the Lord bringing the hammer down on you women, man. All right, because why? 'Cause when you go to Ezekiel 3 and 16, it says, "Moreover, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua says, because the daughters of Zion are haughty." All right, these motherfuckers are stiff-necked, high-minded, think they better than you. They think they the man in a relationship. All right, Esau caused them to be bosses and be over, you know, a man. But you know, at the end of the day, that was just stroking their egos because, you know, Esau don't want us in position. You know, so now they feel like they got the duties. They can take care of a whole family by themselves. But really, y'all about to find out. But it says, "Oh my people," hold on. It says, this is Isaiah 3 and 16. It says, "Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and menacing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet." Hold on, some around people. All right, them women being decked up and decored, thinking they better than people, you know, having all the gold and bracelets on they've been receiving from playing men and being in, you know, the government's favor. All right, the benefits. All right, y'all want to be stiff-necked and high-minded, thinking y'all somebody. But it says, "Therefore the Lord will smite thee with a scab, the crown of the head, the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover thy secret parts." All right, the Lord knows all the actions y'all doing to, you know, benefit and survive in society, especially playing, you know, the Jake man. All right, but the Lord has said, "Well, He gonna strike what she did, smite y'all with a scab of kind of crown of y'all head, man." Meaning, you Jake women, especially Judite women, or you women are bald head as hell, man. All right, now y'all gotta go to Esau even just for hair, extra money. Now you gotta pay for it. All right. Um, that was this really it, man. You know, you women is about to be cut off. All right, and the men that you've been with, all right, they remember all the things you have done. All right, they kept a score. All right, you've been with different men that had kids by this man and that man that played this man for this man. No, man, you about to be looked at as nothing, man. All right, and a lot of you gonna be trodden down in the streets. You know. But, hey, man, with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the Lord's elect. Until next time, shalom.